Hi there, Aries, and welcome back to Starlord Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of August 2022. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in the monthly format, which starts off with a central energy, and then we move down break it down week, first week, second week, and so forth. I'm saying this, I have a lot of new Aries subscribers. Welcome aboard, by the way. So I wanted you to understand, some of you may not be aware of my monthly format. It's a little bit different from the weekly. So let's get started with your overall energy, Aries. You have the Ten of Swords in the reverse position, indicating that this month you may see a sort of releasing of certain energies or things that sort of went over the top for you. Ten of Swords in the upright position for me points to the last straw, where we're dealing with a situation where it's like it just bottoms out. We cannot deal with it any longer. Some of you could have been in a relationship. Others of you, it could have been a work situation, could have been a health situation, a financial situation. I could just go on and on, but I think you get the point. Ten of Swords in the upright was probably what you were dealing with at some point. Now, this is good news. I much rather see this inverted as opposed to upright, because when it's inverted, this is where the knives start to fall out. We begin a healing process from something that has bottomed out. Now, some of you could have just removed yourself. Tens do represent endings. So you could have removed yourself from the situation. If it was a bad job or a relationship or what have you, you could have walked away. Others of you, this could just be a process that's happening. It's just a natural process of healing from a situation. Again, these are general reads, so just take what resonates for you. So now in the first week, we have the Knight of Wands in the upright, rooted down by Major Arcana, the Chariot in the upright position. Well, the Knight of Wands, this is Quicksilver here. This is speed. It represents speed. Well, first of all, it is a court card, so it could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be dealing with another fire sign at the beginning of the month. Somebody could be rushing in with an offer. Oftentimes the knights represent offers. It could be a quick offer if you have something up for sale, be it your home, your business, your even material belongings. Perhaps you're trying to sell something. This could indicate there's a quick offer coming in towards you. Others of you, it could be an offer coming in from a romantic interest. Perhaps this is somebody who's very adventurous. They could be a fire sign or have fire in their chart, but not necessarily. It could be somebody who's just really adventurous, likes to travel. It could be somebody, it could even be, for some of you, someone is just coming in out of the blue. At the beginning, it could be somebody unexpected for some of you who just sort of arrives on the scene. Could be an offer to travel for others of you. Wands do govern travel, as well as the Chariot here is rooting it down. The Chariot, which is Cancer energy, by the way, can indicate, again, travel. It can be purchasing of a vehicle. Maybe some of you, this is an offer to purchase your other vehicle or what have you, and this is you purchasing a new one. It could be the case for some of you in the beginning of the week. Do let me know in the comment section below if this resonates for you, and do tell us how. So especially if you have just sold a car and are purchasing another one. For others of you, the Chariot can represent fast speed towards a goal, putting blinders on, just moving directly towards this success. For some of you, it could be a job offer or an offer to go into business or something like that. It could be you jumping at the chance and just moving towards it with lightning speed. Just don't steamroll over anyone's toes. The Chariot is beautiful, fast-moving energy. So is the Knight of Wands. So it's also your own energy, Aries. So perhaps this is you initiating something and getting, the month off to a wild start. A wild, fast-moving, active start. In week 2, we have Major Arcana, the Devil, Capricorn energy in the reverse position, rooted down by the Six of Wands in the upright. Well, the Devil in the upright position can point to sort of being bogged down. This can sometimes represent allowing fear to hold one back. It can be bondage to the material. It can represent even addictions or obsessions, being obsessed with, you keep looping on negative thoughts, things like that, when it's in the upright. When it's reversed, however, this can indicate strong willpower. And I can definitely see, it makes sense to me, Aries, in this reading, with the Ten of Swords in reverse being the overall energy. This is something, is you had enough of something, you're moving on to something new is coming in quickly right at the beginning of the month for you. And it's like, you just do not want anything getting in the way of this victory and success. So this is you perhaps overcoming any fears or blocks of stopping you moving forward. You're overcoming it and you're moving right into the victory with the Six of Wands here in the upright. The Devil in reverse can often indicate like a strong willpower. So your willpower is really, really strong and weak too, because you want that victory. The Six of Wands represents that sort of, kudos to you, pats on the back, and very welcoming, very attention-getting type of energy. So for some of you, you could be traveling, and perhaps you're traveling to a place where there are people awaiting you there, and they just can't wait for your arrival, and you're being well received. For others of you, this is a new opportunity to do something different, perhaps in your career or your job, and you're jumping at the chance, and it will be leading you to a great victory. So far, it looks like the first half of the month, Aries, is all about fast movement towards this victory. Good going. Now we move on to week 3. We have not major arcana. The next one is the King of Cups in the upright with major arcana, the Hermit upright. So the King of Cups, again, another court card, could be representing a person. This time it's water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, the King of Cups can represent somebody external to you. The King of Cups is someone who shows great emotional maturity, who's sort of run the gauntlet on emotions, knows how to process them, so forth. Sometimes he can represent, if it's somebody external to you, he or she, because it could be either or. But this could represent somebody that you're talking to. He can represent a doctor, a therapist, or someone with great emotional insight. Perhaps you're reaching out to this person, or this person could be the one that's helping you. We do see Cancer energy here with the Chariot. Perhaps this is a new love interest or a new boss or business partner or somebody like that you're moving towards in the beginning of the month. The Hermit is here rooting it down. This is Virgo energy. Now, the Hermit in the upright position can point to needing to sort of go within to research something. Now, we need to study something. This often comes up for students when they're cramming for exams for school, things like that. But oftentimes, I mean, as adults, we also go through courses. Maybe some of you are taking a crash course in something. Others of you could just be going within to research perhaps a new firm that you're interested in working at, or they have contacted you. So you're doing a lot of in-depth research about it. Or it could be about the travel. We do see travel energy here for you. And it could be that you're maybe intensely traveling the place that you're going to. Maybe some of you want to go and work there or move there or something like that. And you could be an intense, with it being right under the King of Cups though too, because he can represent a doctor. Perhaps some of you are speaking with a doctor about something, and now you want to research whatever it is you've been told about yourself, or it even could be about a loved one. Now, the next card, or the last week, we have the Page of Swords in the upright, rooted down by the King of Wands. You've got quite a few people here. It could be that you're interacting with a lot of people this month, Aries. Page of Swords in the upright position points to, it's a court card, so it could be representing a person. This points to air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, I always say about the Page of Swords, it's somebody who sort of know some information. They don't always know the full story about something, but you could be running into somebody at the end of the month, or even it could be at your new job if some of you are starting a new job. It could be, I always equate this person with the one standing at the water cooler and, did you hear the company's planning on doing this or doing that? Spreading some gossip, spreading some information, but doesn't have the whole story. Now, if it's not playing out at work, this could be playing out in your neighborhood, in your home, in your family situation. Sometimes the Page of Swords can be a little bit of stalker energy. Could be somebody's checking up on you, looking through your social media, that kind of thing. Also, too, it would make sense if you were applying for something, or you were applying for anything. They could be doing a background check, and if that's the case, then it's a little less invasive, let's say, than if it were somebody just sort of stalking. But the King of Wands is rooting it down in the upright position. Again, this is more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. You are coming up here twice in your own reading in the upright position, indicating that you are on the right path with the action you're taking. Whatever action you're taking this month, move in that direction, because it looks like you will be, hitting your victories. You'll be hitting your goals this month, Aries. King of Wands. It could be, especially if you're dealing with another fire sign, this could be your significant other. Sometimes the King of Wands in the upright position can represent where we're finally getting our significant other moving when we want them to do this or we want them to do that, and they're just like no, putting it off. This could be where they're actually finally taking action, and they're moving on something, and it could be something that that's based in new information. With the Page of Swords, they're moving on it. Some of you, the King of Wands can represent a new boss or business partner, somebody who just kind of cracks the whip and gets things moving in a fast and very serious and mature manner, because this could also be you. Remember, this is your own energy, Aries. You could go from a jack to a king. I always call it from a knight at the beginning of the month to a king at the end of the month. So this could indicate progression and movement forward. It's taking you to the places that you want to go, because you're very, very determined and you have the willpower. I think some Aries out there are just tired of the struggle and just want things moving in a direction. A lot of Aries have been complaining about stagnation and how things are not moving the way that they wanted to. If you want to check out my video in astrological moments, I released a video not too long ago for Aries about what's been going on astrologically for you guys. The final descent can cause a lot of struggles, but you're coming out of it now, and this is the kind of movement and energy we see when we're coming out of the final descent. So I'm very happy for you, my dear Aries. Looks like movement and victories await. Now, always in closing, I pulled 2 cards from the Zodiac deck. One is for love and romance, and the second is for career and finance. So I've already cut the deck, and let's see for love and romance. What do we have? Moon in Aries. Oh, okay. Moon in Aries. We do see a lot of Aries energy here. Perhaps some of you are hooking up with another Aries, or it could be something significant happens in your love life when the moon is in Aries this month. It says courage on the card as well. Maybe some of you need courage in the love and romance department. Okay, second card will be for career and finance. Let's see what's happening for Aries in career and finance. We have moon in Sagittarius, discovery, number 21. So it could be through a Sagittarius. Again, we do see a lot of fire energy here. Perhaps a Sagittarius leads you to a great job, or introduces you, or even is the business partner it could be something important happens when the moon is in Sagittarius this month concerning your career and finances. So that's what I have for you, my dear Aries. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful month of August, and I hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye for now.